Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about the Peach Sea Soft Mood Eyeshadow Palette in the Soft Brown. I picked this up because the colours looked so pretty. I also tried out a primer by Peach Sea, so I got the eyeshadow palette and the primer, this sort of series of reviews, and I think that this is so pretty. This, as soon as I saw the colours, I was like, I think I would really like that. I don't wear eyeshadow that often, so it's kind of like this was a bit more of an expensive purchase because it was quite expensive. I'm trying to figure out how much I actually spent on it because I did buy it off Beauty Box Korea. It was $27.68 in US dollars, which means that it's quite a lot in New Zealand dollars. On YesStyle it's 36 New Zealand dollars and 77 cents, which seems like a fair translation of the currencies. So it's kind of expensive, but I did think that the colours were so pretty that I would really like to try it. This one doesn't actually have a product description. I can't find anything about it anywhere, so I'm just going to assume that it's just a regular eyeshadow palette. And the packaging of this product is very plain. It just has a clear top with the emblem on the front so you can see all the colours from the inside. And then there are 9 colours in the collection. We have 4 shimmery or glittery colours, and then we have 5 matte colours, which I think is a really good combination of all of the colours. They are all, of course, warm brown shades too, which is really pretty. Soft Vanilla is a matte, kind of light brown colour. This one could be a nude if you have a slightly deeper skin tone, but for me it's best used mixed in with some of the other colours to lighten them up. The next shade over it is Gold Honey, which is a very nice sort of light brown shimmer. It's not super glittery, so it's just a really soft shimmer. The next shade is called Cocoa, which is a really nice sheer brown. I love this one for my crease. And then we have number 4, which is Crystal Stage. This is a really pretty shimmer. It's actually more like a glitter, to be honest, and it's kind of like a champagne colour. I love this one too. Maple Date is another brown crease shade. This one is more of an orangey brown than the Cocoa. And then Hey Coral is kind of like a copper or rose gold glitter. I actually really like this one as well. It's similar to Crystal Stage, but Crystal Stage is more like a champagne glitter. Bronzeway is another beautiful glittery shade, which is a really nice warm brown. I actually like this one a lot. Bakery Alley is another matte brown. This is a deeper shade. I have used this in my outer third, but I wouldn't wear it by itself. The last shade is called Black Sugar, which is a very deep brown. This one is matte, although it looks a little bit shimmery because I've got some leftover shimmer left on my eyeshadow, sorry. So I'm going to use this middle brown colour in my crease. Sorry, there's no names on the back. I'm going to use the glittery shade in the inner third, and then I'm going to try and use this glittery shade. Is that going to work? I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to try and use this glittery shade in the outer corner. So for this look I used the crease colour in the upper section, the matte dark brown on the lowest row, and the gold glitter from the middle row. This one I didn't like so much. I used the shimmery gold up the very top, which I actually really like the colour of, as well as the shimmery brown down the bottom. I used a little bit of the lighter brown on the first row in the crease, but I thought that this one looked quite muddy and I actually didn't really like how it looked in the end. So I actually am a huge fan of this palette. It is easy to use, I really like the colours, and that's about it. I'm not actually sure what else makes an eyeshadow palette super good apart from the longevity is good as well. I don't use a primer with any of my eyeshadows, but I don't find that these ones crease more so than anything else on my eyes. I think the thing that attracts me to it most is that it has really good shades in it for me to use for everyday eye looks. I don't really do a lot of eyeshadow looks anyway, but when I do, they're a little bit more gentle. So like what I have on today is probably the maximum of what I would wear on a day-to-day basis. I wouldn't use the darker colours all that much, but I do really like the other ones, and I enjoy the darker colours just a little bit to deepen up a bit of the crease or something like that, or the outer corner. So overall I think that it is a really nice product. I think that if you are looking for something that has really intense pigmentation, it's probably not the palette for you because I don't feel like these colours are that intense. However, I really like that aspect because I'm not great at doing eyeshadow still. You'd think that I'd be good at it by now, but no. And I think that that helps me out a lot because I can build up the colours rather than having to share them out. I find that a little bit more difficult for me. a little bit more challenging. So if that sounds like a bit of you, then I would highly recommend this palette. I do think, however, that it is a little bit overpriced for what it is, which is just a collection of soft browns, but do I regret purchasing it? No. So thank you guys so much for watching this review, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!